All right, welcome back, Pokemon GO players, to another episode of the Purified Podcast. Today is April 12th, 2026. I am your host, Luis Palacios, with my co-host, Chris.
It's your boy, back at it again. And yeah, it's been lovely time. We took a little week to round up some extra news. So yeah, hope you guys are having a good one, just like I assume both of us are.
Yeah, we I got some good stuff to talk about today for sure. Just because, you know, sometimes RNG is in the cards for things, but you know. But we did have we're kind of like in a it's like a vanilla spawn week, so we don't have an event going on right now. I believe there's one coming up in the next week. I'm not 100% sure because I haven't really seen that much of the news anymore. But yeah, it's been an interesting time. Just getting things done and knowing that the game is still going. That's basically how we do things. Especially now that, you know, I'm at level 80, so I don't really have to do much anymore. But I still grind. We had community day not too long ago. Oh, not too long ago. This was like yesterday. And then we had the one event before last week, which I can't remember the name of it anymore. It's like it lose my mind that I'm just completely understandable that I do this podcast and then I forget everything that I talk about like the day before or something. Let me see. I know. Oh, it was the shockingly good time. Where Mimikyu was spawning quite a bit. Oh my goodness. I am tired today because I had an adventure going on today. Unfortunately, Chris was not able to join me in that adventure, but it was one of those. But, you know, it's one of those things in the other day. However, we're here once again to talk about Pokemon GO news, updates, and ranting about the game because we love the game just as much as everybody else. This episode of the Purified Podcast is brought to you by our Patreon. Everything we do here on the Pokemon Professor Network is powered by our community. You can join our community as supporters or patrons for as little as $1 a month. We offer a range of support tiers and various benefits. All patrons will gain access to our Patreon-exclusive Discord, which is a fantastic place filled with fantastic people. So don't forget to check us out at patreon.com/PokemonProfessor. If you want to become our second producer, it will be amazing. We have a lot of amazing supporters out there, so, you know, thank you so much. And we'll share those at the end of the podcast. So, all right, Chris, we got, 2 weeks worth of hauls to go through, so I guess it's time to see what we have gotten.
I'll show you what the rock's cooking.
WrestleMania is tomorrow, isn't it?
What?
WrestleMania is tomorrow, isn't it?
Yeah, it's been a good week. I definitely got some things I've been hunting for. First, start out with Shiny Regieleki. First one, I will say I did hunt Regidrago, but I didn't go as crazy. I didn't do like a crazy amount of Regieleki, I guess, either, but I did get the shiny and I kind of stopped after that, but no Regidrago. Then is April Fool's Day. And I woke up in the morning, got ready for work, clicked on a Mimikyu, caught it, did one Mimikyu quest and got the hundo. So I was like, oh, okay, don't have to hunt these down. Okay.
I mean, you gotta get the extra large candy, but you know.
Yes. And then next I did a walk around the block and I got a shiny Mona or Muna.
Mo.
Yeah. And this was my first one. It's a shiny I've been hunting for a while, so I was very happy.
Nice.
The next one, not so happy about. I got 2 shiny Dedenes from the little electric event that we had.
Nice.
Yeah, did not need those. And then I hatched another Hundo Igglybuff. We'll take it, I guess. We might get that Shundo someday, you know.
Hopefully.
And then the Go Plus wanted to secure me a Chinchou, so I'll take it. I did get 2 shiny Tinkatinks. I didn't go too crazy. I was pretty much just at the apartment. Go Plus was in the car, so it wasn't going off. I just had the incense and Palkia going. I was gonna drop a lure, but I wasn't confident I was gonna stay awake, and I'm glad I didn't because I fell asleep. And then I did a remote lucky trade with Amanda, and I don't know how hers turned out, but she gave me a shiny Palkia, not the Origin, but it ended up a 15, 14, 15. So very happy with that.
I will mention that to her.
I sent her it on
Campfire?
Discord. I just don't know if she goes on Discord.
Yeah, it's one
I
of those.
doubt it.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think she has Discord. I just don't think if she's seen it or not, but we'll see. But that's
But
cool.
yeah, tell me what you got, bro. That's
Alright.
it for me.
Yeah. I mean, that's actually pretty good stuff, especially the remote one. That was actually pretty nice. Close Shando 98. You know, it's like top notch. We're gonna go.
It couldn't have been the Origin. You know?
Yeah, I know, right? All right. Well, I mean, I think she's holding on those Origin ones because of many different things. You know, because she thinks she's wanted to mirror trace. Whatever. Okay, so we actually got quite a bit of stuff to talk about here. Yeah, so I guess Regieleki was the last technically shinies that I got since then. So I actually got quite a bit of stuff to talk about. I started with a shiny Wooper from Max Monday because I was able to do a couple extra ones. So that's nice. I think that's my...
So it's the Dynamax Wooper.
Yeah. I got... I'm not sorry, Woobet, I should say.
Oh, Woobat, sorry.
Yeah. This is my second one, actually, so that's pretty cool. I did get a shiny liquid from a Go Plus. Pretty cool. I did actually do a remote trade finally for a Honedge, which turned out to be a 14-14-14. So it's like shiny Honedge right there. I'm still looking for a good, shiny or Shando, whatever the case may be.
That's solid.
Shiny Pikachu from the electric event, shiny Pikachu from the electric event, shiny Pikachu from the electric event. How many Pikachus do you need?
5.
It's not over though. It's not over though. Gulpin, just for a reason. Another Pikachu, because why not? Shiny Cleffa from X. That's pretty nice. Shiny Chinchou, again for the electric event. Mareep, Go Plus. That was like the one Friday that I just was Go Plus in all the shinies. I was like, what is going on here? Shiny Dino trade. I think this was a regular trade that I did with a local that I've been lucky friends with forever. Another shiny Pikachu, because why not?
There's that 5th one.
I know, right? We did have the Fashion Raid Day, surprisingly, I actually went out and played because people wanted those raids. I'm like, okay, I guess I'll go because I have to do. And find you. I only got the one shiny custom Dragonite. So I was like, okay, I'll take it, even though I was doing quite a bit of them.
Another Shunda?
No, this was 13. So I was like, okay, I mean, one of those. Let me tell a story about that because I was hanging out, of course, with Amanda at the time, and she popped off, dude. It's like she got probably back to back shiny Dragonites. I think she had like 4 or maybe 5 shiny Dragonites. The reason why. Because in between we did a Shadow Latios, and she also got a shiny Latios Shadow. I'm like, what is going on here?
She's like Iris, the dragon tamer.
I was like, how can you get that many shinies in a row? It's like I barely got the one, and I did all the race that I could or whatever. It's like, oh my god. It's one of those. I hatched a shiny Munchlax, I think during the same day. Yeah, it was the same day. Yeah, that's a good one, but I wish it was, better. But still, I know you're still looking for them. Yeah, you're looking for it, right? It's
I think I got one Munchlax, but yeah, I would like to get a better one, just like you said.
Yeah, it's just one of those. Of course, if I can just get a Shundosh hatch, I'll be retiring from X. Another shiny Pikachu. I don't know why I keep getting Pikachu.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
More than 5 is wild.
Yeah. It was just like a Pikachu galore for me that week. I did get also a Hatch Dino shiny. So I was like, that's cool. It's been a while since I've seen that one. Oh, here's the coup de grace. I did a lucky remote trade with our friend Lachlan from Australia for the first time in I don't know how long. I mean, I think the last time I did a lucky trade with him was like Golfest of 2023 or 2022 or something like that. And that was because we were able to meet up during that time. Still, we initiated our trade. I was looking for. I wasn't really looking for much. I mean, I think I gave him a what's the ugly fish, Bruxish?
Bruxish.
Yeah, a shiny Bruxish that had my tag. I was like, okay, well, I'll trade that if you have something good. So he had not much that I was looking for, but I mean, there was one Pokemon that I saw. There was a background shiny Samacenta. I was like, okay, well, I already have my Shando. I mean, this probably is not going to be a good trade because it's like it's just one of those. Turns out it was actually a very good trade because this is my second Shando lucky Samacenta with a background. yeah. The whole shebang is like lucky, shiny, Hundo, background. That's like I'll take it.
It's all right, I guess.
I was not expecting that. I seriously was not expecting that Shando to appear on my screen when I saw it. I mean, I saw the CP numbers the first time and I was like, oh, I think this is bad numbers. I think it was like 23, 30 something or something like that. I was like, it won't be good or something like that. Look at the IBs. I'm like, what the freak? I couldn't scream because I was at work at the time. So I was like, how did that? I think I gave him a 93 ugly fish, and then I was like, how did you give me the Shando? It's like, I don't get that. But yeah, hey, I'll take another Shando Samacenta. I don't know if I think I might actually do this one as the one that I can use in max battles and all that, in battles and everything. But I mean, I already have one maxed out for that. I mean, this one's maxed out too because I had the candies anyways. But still, so that was actually amazing to think, to say the least. In that sense, I did not think I was gonna get that Shando at that point, but I get better stuff. I did another Rocky remote. This one for a crop brawler. Even though I don't really like this one, but it has a mega, so I have to look. I'll have to look for the Hundo, Shando opportunities eventually. I did get a shiny Kyogre from Raid Day, or from Raid Hour, I should say. A Sprigatito in the wild, a Mareep in the wild, a Cyndaquil in the wild. So again, it's been like a galore of many things. I did get also a 93 shiny Esper from remote, I believe it was. Was it a remote? No, yeah, it was a remote. Just because that also has a mega possibility. Also, Oxking, thank you so much for joining us. And then now we're going to the shiny Tinkating for Community Day. I did get 46 shinies. Why? I mean, I was kind of like, competing with Amanda. I was like, who gets the most shinies at that point? And we're like, okay, well, we'll see. We'll see. That was pretty cool. I did get 2 shinies with the backgrounds, which I already traded. One of them was lucky, and it wasn't the best IPC in the world, but it is what it is. And then one final. So today, I went to Orlando to meet up with Justin from Special Conditions. He was here on the weekend, just having a Disney time. And we went to Disney Springs just to hang out for a bit, for a couple hours in the morning and all that. I took him to the airport afterwards, so I mean, I think they're safely back in home. But yeah, so we did our trade, and we traded background shinies. He got my shiny Froakie with a background, which was my only one. But you know what? I'll take it for the one that he actually traded me to. I got a shiny background XXL circuitry.
Oh,
So the Ultra Beast. So I was like, you know what? If you're willing to part with this, I'm okay with this trade. So
he gets a shiny background mega.
And I get an Ultra Beast shiny background XXL.
Yeah, because you can trade you can evolve the Froakies with the backgrounds, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, I think it is a fair trade, though.
Yeah,
that is pretty cool.
I was thinking the same thing when I saw it. It's like he was, we were looking to see what we were gonna do. Also, don't forget to check out like the Pokemon Professor Instagram. We'll probably post it on a reel here and there for the trade. But I was like, okay, well, it is a background shiny. I mean, it's not something that I'll probably get that easily anymore unless they come back with the backgrounds eventually, which I'm sure they will, but I don't know when. It was also an extra large, so I guess, kudos to everything in that sense. I do think that this was a fair trade for a background shiny possible mega. I think his ABs were also not that great for when he get it, but I mean, it is what it is. Traits are traits. And I think we'll be lucky forever too, so that's one of those interesting stuff. All right, let me get the hundos. So I did get quite a bit of hundos actually since the week of the Shockingly Good Time. I was also looking for the Hundo Mimikyu, and surprisingly, lo and behold, I got one. A lucky traded to me. We just did mass trades for Mimikyu since it was raid hour during the time that it appeared. And that was pretty cool. So I did get a Hundo Mimikyu. Not just one, but two. I actually got a second one in the wild afterwards.
A full squad.
I will have a whole squad at the end of this or something. Hundo Scarbug from Archipelago, which is our region. So I think that's my second one or something. I finally hatched a good Dragapult. I hatched a Drippy, a Hundo Drippy, and I finally evolved that.
Oh, I got a good one. A Hundo.
Yeah, I know, right? It's like, hey, I've been hatching Drippies for like the entirety of his life. I have almost 269 extra large candies since I got that.
I've hatched Larvesta like 3 eggs in a row.
And no Hundos?
Oh, no, dude. Yeah, nothing over like a 96.
Brother, that's like my dream Shando if I ever get a Larvesta Shando. That would be the one day. Also, Sag, welcome to the stream. I appreciate it. Of course, the Shando Samasenda. I did get not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 Hundo Ticketings from Community Day.
What?
The last one. And funny enough, this last one that I'm showing right now, it was after hours. We went to dinner. We put a lure down. A Hundo Ticketing spawned, and it had the background on it. I'm like, what do you mean? It's like, what do you mean you couldn't give me the Shando? Oh my god. I was not expecting getting 4, and I already had 2 before that from X. So I have 6 Hundo Ticketing X ticketing full squad. I mean, honestly, actually, that's pretty well in raids. I mean, the move, the Gigantamax hammer, that's 300 damage, and like, what the heck am I doing here? That was hilarious when I used it in a max battle. I think it was a Aerodactyl, Mega Aerodactyl that I used it on. And that actually surprisingly took 3 hits from it. And I'm like, it's killing all my other Pokemons, but you can take 3 hits from ticketing? Like, what is going on here? So that was pretty cool. I'll say that ticketing is a pretty cool Pokemon anyways. I will be looking for a Shando if it's possible. But, I'll be doing a lot of different traits in that sense. And yeah, that's pretty much it. The holes. That was actually quite a bit of Pokemons and everything because we've been going about it for about 2 weeks at this point. So, but at the same time, we finally got news. I mean, that was another reason why we really didn't podcast last week. There wasn't anything to talk about. But this time we do, because why not? All right, let's actually talk about the first thing that comes out. Chris, once you finish with that. Oh yeah, good thinking. I forgot about that.
I think it's a little close to home.
Yeah, a little too much. But yeah, go ahead and talk about the first news today.
Yeah, we get to do a little replay, it looks like. They say Giants of the Kanto region return during the Replay Go Bigger event. Replay Go Bigger, starting Saturday, April 25th, from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. local time. The featured Pokemon will be all of the Gigantamaxes from Kanto. Well, not all of them, my bad. Venusaur, Charizard, Blastoise, and Gengar. All of them can be shiny. Good luck. Event bonuses will be max particle collection will be increased to 1,600. All power spots will have a Gigantamax Pokemon. And then the power spots will refresh more frequent. There will be even more power spots. And obviously the 8 times max particles from power spots up to 3 special trades for the day. That's nice. And then we can do 20 remote raids the 24th and the 25th. So definitely try to do that. Event tickets for $4.99 will be able to get 1 max mushroom, 25,000 XP, and 6,400 max particles. You'll also get 2 times XP from max battles. So not too shabby.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, if you buy it on the web store, you'll also get a premium battle pass. Very nice. And I think that's it for that event, pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so it took me a good minute to really understand why we're getting so many replay events. I thought maybe it was like, oh, we're just gonna get a few things here and there because I mean there were events that we haven't had for a long time. And I was like, okay, that's pretty cool and all that. However, I was not expecting to get that many replays until I realized this is the season of memories. And why would you think that there's, a lot of replays? Because we were looking at all the memories of everything that we're doing. So I was like, well, god dang it. That makes a lot more sense now, which is incredible. It says right here on the chat, it's like, really do community day, wasn't feeling good. I understand, Zach. I have 5 shiny tickets in, fully evolved with the move. If we hit lucky, we can trade. Okay. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you can just elite TM the move. It's not a problem.
Yeah, that's what I need to do.
Yeah.
I did not evolve any of my...
Yeah, I'll be looking for those eventually, but with time. And that will be pretty much it on that. And then what else I was going to say? Yeah, no, so this replay event, I mean, I'm kind of glad that this one's coming back. I mean, I do need the Blastoise still, so I'll probably be hunting that as long as it's appearing quite a bit, hopefully. So we'll see.
It's nice hunting for Gigantamax Hondos.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we already have these Pokemon that we've had from community days and all that jazz, Mega Raids. But without the background hunting of like the Darkest Day event, I don't think I'm going to go too crazy on these. But yeah, I'll definitely try to use my free energy where I can.
Oh yeah, 100%. It's like just buy the ticket and do the energy the stuff and everything. I mean, I'm saving everything from my Go Pass Deluxe, so that way I can just like get everything when I do this kind of events. So I won't be claiming that unless I claim, I believe, the legendary at that point. But it is what it is. But yeah, that's pretty fun anyhow. So yeah, it's good for also the players who really missed out on a lot of things. I know we had a couple of times where this has come back, but it's nice to have the ability to do them more often. So
yeah,
we'll take those any day at this point. All right, the next event. This one's actually a pretty cool one, and I like how it goes. Steal yourself the return of Steel Resolve with Melton, Orworm, and more. Steel Resolve will happen on Tuesday, or started on Tuesday, April 28th at 10 a.m. to Monday, May 4 at 8 p.m. local time. Bless you.
Thank you.
The Pokemon debuts Orworm. The Earthworm Pokemon will make its Pokemon GO debut, and if you're lucky, you might encounter a shiny one. So, Pokemon release and a shiny on boot of that. Yeah, we'll take it.
I love that shiny too.
Yeah. Also, Melton. The key to catching Melton is the mystery box, which you can obtain if you transfer Pokemons from Pokemon GO to Home or Legends, or I'm sorry, not Legends, but Pokemon Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu. Of course, when you use the Melton box during this event, you might even encounter shiny Melton. So that's actually pretty nice. We'll take that. Because shiny Melton has been a lock, and this is one of those that they finally got there.
Yeah, where's that Gigantamax?
I know, right? I don't know why, but I just have like this gut feeling that it's gonna happen during the 10-year anniversary celebration.
I could see that for Go Plus or for Pokemon Go.
Yeah, at least when it comes down to it. It may not be in GoFest. I don't know. I feel like Mewtwo is gonna be like the one thing, but because it's the 10 years, we're gonna go big at that point. So kudos to that. Anyways, and of course the visitor box will also be reduced during the time period to wait for it. So instead of like I think it's been 3 days, it's gonna go down to 1. So every 24 hours you can open one or something like that, which is cool. Also, just to note on the Melton box, once you open it, you have to wait the even 24 hours. So you can't just think it's like, oh, it's already the next day of the 12th, I'll be able to open another one. No, the box actually has a timer of 24 hours, or I guess 72 hours in regular time. But if let's say you open it at 9 o'clock that morning, you have to wait until the 9 o'clock that morning the next day or something like that. So be careful at what time you open it. If not, you're gonna be stuck anyways. You may encounter inventing Pokemon, including Magnemite, Aron, Ferroseed, and more. If you're lucky, you may even encounter shiny ones like a Ponyard. Field resist stats will reward things like Magnemite, Pineco, Snowpass, Bronzong, Dribble, Ferroseed, Beldum, and Shieldon for the some trainers. But all of this can be shiny, so that's pretty cool. Raids, we have 1-star raids. We have Honedge coming back that quickly. That's pretty cool. Shieldon and Beldum. I'm definitely not doing any Beldum raids ever. And then, of course, in 3-star raids, we'll have the Ormworm. They didn't say anything about field research, so I'm thinking it's going to be a Raid Luck Pokemon. Damn. We'll have a Go Pass and a Go Pass Deluxe for this event for Steel Resolve. So again, you can buy it and upgrade it for $4.99. I always think that, you know, the whole extra levels is nice and all, but that just gives you extra encounters earlier. You can basically finish the Go Pass as soon as the weekend hits because it unlocks the how many points you can earn throughout it. So just do those and you'll be fine. And then Pokemon feature rewards, so, you know, encounters with Beldum, Poniard, Honedge, Melton, and more. So, I mean, this is technically like a free Melton for everybody. Mysterious components, Shadow Shards, Super Rocket Raiders. There's a reason for that. There's a very big reason for it. And then you can also get it on the web store. Are you excited for Ormworm's release and everything else that comes with it?
Yeah, I think Earthworm has one of the most fun shinies of the new game. For whatever reason, the blue shinies just look really good.
Yeah.
But yeah, Melton coming back is going to be awesome. Definitely going to get all my coworkers to hunt that. But yeah, definitely a really good event. I think Steel type is very, very good. So definitely looking forward to that.
I agree. I agree very much. All right. How about you let us know what's being taken over after this?
Yeah. Of course, we got to have a shuffle on the shadows every season. So, rescue Shadow Incarnate Form Landorus. This is going to be OP. And more during the Steel to Resolve taken over. So, this event will start April 30th at 12 a.m. to Monday, May 4th at 8 p.m. local time. We'll see more Team Rocket in Pokestops and Balloons. You'll be able to charge TM off of Frustration on the Shadow Pokemon, so definitely make a note of which ones you want to do that now so you can do it before you forget. And Pokemon caught via 1-star and 3-star Shadow Raids during the event will have a wider variance of attack, defense, and HP for better PvP IVs, pretty much. Also, for the first time in Pokemon GO, you'll be able to hatch Shiny Varoom from 12-kilometer eggs. Okay, so people are really going to be excited to hatch Shiny Varoom after that starts.
I mean, it would be cool if you actually get it. Remember, you gotta get the event has to start for you to get the
you have to have a new egg.
Yeah. So it's gonna take a minute, but still, it's like I don't know. I'm just like I'm indifferent. I don't know about the shiny.
I like the golden kind of color it gets to it. It was kind of hard for me to tell it was shiny in the main series, though, to be honest.
Oh, yeah, dude. When we actually saw Shiny Varoom and Scarlet, where you're like, is that shiny? It's like, it's not shiny. I was like, I don't know about this. I mean, like I said, I'm indifferent. I mean, I think it's a cool shiny. I'm going to get me wrong, but Varoom is just like, eh.
Oh, yeah. You'll be able to get a Super Rocket Radar for Giovanni during this time. You just got to make sure that you claim the rewards from the Go Pass up until May 6th at 7:59 p.m. local time. We don't get it from the Go Pass, though, right?
We usually get it from a special research for the season. Which, now that I think about it, there is no seasonal special research this month or this quarter.
I wonder if they're going to try putting in the Go Pass now to kind of make it time-gated.
Probably.
Like more obviously
time-gated. Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah, it's interesting. I don't know. I mean, I guess because we're in the memories, there's really not a story to the whole thing right now. I don't know if they're are shifting that now because of the way the events are going or something. So I don't know. I will have to circle back to that next quarter because I mean we really don't know that at that point. If they are going to change things up and everything's gonna be in the Gold Pass now, that's okay. I mean it's not bad, but I mean if you don't actually, like just it says here, if you don't claim the rewards until that specific day, you lose the Super Rocket Raider, and I don't know if people are actually going to be happy about that either. So
Yeah, as long as the rewards are there, if it's working the way I think it is,
yeah,
then I don't think anyone will have a problem with it. It might feel like you're getting less since it's not going to be its own special research, but we'll see what the rewards look like. I guess.
Yeah, this quarter has been kind of weird the way they have done things, especially for some of the events. So yeah, continue.
They're definitely trying new things. So there's going to be a few new Shadow Pokemon. I think there's going to be more than the ones they put here, but it's going to be Shadow Hileptile, Dewpider, Morlul, and Stuffle. I think Stuffle and Dewpider are definitely the odd ones out there. Hileptile is interesting because normal types in the meta can always be kind of funky. But yeah, those other two are powerhouses.
Moral is not bad though. I don't know if it wants to lose his defense more at this point in that certain situation and things like that. However, remember all of the Pokemons now can be shiny, so that's still
Fair
a pretty cool
enough.
month. Yeah.
Field research tasks. It's going to be the same things as typical event, but for the newbies, you'll be able to do field research to earn fast TMs, charge TMs, and mysterious components. Those are my favorite. There'll be a Go Pass and a Go Pass Deluxe as per usual.
Yeah, well, this one is just in coexistence with Steel Resolve, so there's the reason why. I mean, we already went over the whole thing anyways, so...
Yeah, and it's pretty clear. There's also going to be some featured Pokemon and rewards. Which I think you already talked about, right?
Yeah. It was in the last new post. So it's basically just there's a reason why still taking over was this long, because the taking over part is gonna be part of that things anyways. So
You're all gonna be platinum steel.
Yeah, I know, right? I mean it's a takeover, so it's never right that bad, especially now that every Pokemon can be shiny, so that's pretty cool. I'm still a little bit wary of the leaders doing rotations again. Because of everything being shiny, there's no reason to do a leader rotation anymore. So I'm still, indifferent on that point. And it's like if they're gonna do something new, I would hopefully, think that everybody's gonna go crazy if it takes them. Like give them legendaries. Like they're the leaders for a reason. They get legendaries when they're we do the shadow raids. Why can't they just give us at least a rotation of legendaries every now and then, so that way we have the chance to do them. You make way more money that way, Niantic, or I'm sorry, Scopely, whatever the case may be. So, but that's just my opinion on that. That would be pretty cool if they do those kind of things. All right, but yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's get into the next one. Looks like some Major League Baseball is returning because the collaboration was so good for everybody. So once again, it's time to warm up trainers. We are excited to announce the collaboration with Go and Major League Baseball is back for the 2026 season. Just like last year, all MBL ballpark during the 2026 will feature the official routes for trainers to explore and club branded Pokestops and gyms, so anybody can play Pokemon Go whenever they sit in the ballpark. But remember that during the time, there gotta be gyms, of course, and raids during the time that you do go to a ballpark game. The feature Pokemon is Pikachu. They can have a location background. Lure module bonuses, of course, will last for 1 hour and attract certain Pokemons like Abra, Machop, Cubone, and more, with a chance of appearing with the ballpark at Pokestops with active regular lure modules. If you're lucky, you may encounter shiny Snorlax or Passimian. That's pretty cool, actually. I don't know why you're watching, Chris. Time research. Stardust experience regular lure modules and encounters with tempting Pokemons. That's pretty cool. Furious stats rewards for spinning stops. Gear up with the in-game ad events. Can't even say the word anymore. Game avatar items. And then the Pokemon Go and Club branded membership will be available during the time of the games. We do have some home club games. I think the one that we have, the Tampa Bay ones, is happening on September 13th. So we got a little bit of time to plan that. So that's pretty nice. We can probably plan that for our later future events. But of course, there is the I can't say the names of these teams. I'm sorry, guys. Kakwe Brewers on June 17, Cleveland Guardians, Chicago White Sox, and all those. And all of those. I mean, like I said, I can go through the whole entire list, but at this point, you guys can probably know better than I do at this point. So just for the train of thought. What is going on over there?
What do you mean?
I hear a lot of like onage. There you go. All right.
Is it me breathing?
I don't know. It's like something weird at the end of the day. And then the last thing to note about. Actually, before we do that, I forgot. Are you excited for any of those location background Pikachus or anything else in the NBL?
Locations are cool. I'm not super crazy about going out of my way for these Pokemon though.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's definitely cool to see them show up though at places nearby.
Right. Yeah, it's always pretty nice. It's collectible for a lot of people. Just like when you go to Japan and get those special background ones for like the lids and everything that they have over there, like the manholes and all that. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, the Miami's got to be the closest one, right?
For what?
For the game.
No, Tampa. We got a Tampa one.
Oh my gosh, you are right. I looked right past it.
If there's Miami, that's cool, but I don't know if I want to make a trip to Miami these days. We'll see. When is that Miami one, actually, now that I think about it? Let me check. What? Oh, Miami Marlins on August 7th. Okay, I was like, when are we looking at Miami? I was like, okay, that makes sense. I don't know. It's like, do I really want to go all the way to Miami just to actually, get a Pikachu? it's like I'll make it a weekend event, but I don't know about that. I mean, if the people want to go, maybe. We'll see. Anyways, final piece of news is Shadow Entei Raid Day happening on May 2nd from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. local time. I got all my 3 hundos from these guys already, so it's not like I really need Shadow Entei. I mean, it's a possible Shando. That'd be cool. But I'm also gonna start working Saturdays in the next few weeks, or during that specific weekend. So I'll probably miss like the first hour of raids, but I still, I'll still go and play with my friends anyways. So happening on again May 2nd from 2 to 5. Bonuses 6 free raid passes from Spinning Gym's Photos Disc. Increased chance of encountering shiny Entei from Shadow Raids, and the remote raid limit will be increased to 20 from Friday to Saturday the 2nd. Event ticket $4.99. You get an extra 14 passes from Spinning Focus Photos Disc and all that. Increased Candy XL from raids, 50% more experience, and 2 times Stardust. And the bonuses will be effective until 5 p.m. on May 2nd for everybody out there. So local time. And then, of course, the box and the shop. This is the second of all 3. I mean, we had gotten Raikou, and I don't think we haven't gotten Suicune's raid day yet, right? Do you remember?
I don't think so. For the Shadow?
Yeah.
I don't believe so. Yeah, they're gearing us up, right?
Actually, I
could be mistaken though.
I don't even have a Shadow Suicune. I don't know. I thought I had one from Giovanni, but I don't know if I skipped it or something. I don't remember. I may have just trashed it for no reason. But that's just because, I really didn't care about the Shadows. Even when they were in rotation during those months and everything that they had them, I never really cared about them. Nobody really wanted to do them anyways. But now it's like, I guess it's a thing that people want. So, but Entei's cool. I got a hundo already, so it's not like I really need to get a shando if I don't want to. But hey, a shando is a shando chance. It's always good. All right, that's pretty much it on the news. Anything really exciting that you are, looking forward to this next coming events, or are you just like indifferent at that point?
I'm looking forward to the one right around the corner for Sustainability Week.
Yes, that's
And doing
happening
the
this weekend,
routes.
right? Wasn't it this week?
I think so. So I'm excited for that, but other than that, I'm just gonna have to see how the events are when we start playing them.
Yeah. So Sustainability Week is happening on April 14th. So this Tuesday starts all the way to the 20th. However, at the same time, Ryolu Hatch Day is happening this Saturday from 11 to 5. And that's a pretty cool shundo if you want to get one. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, that's pretty much it on that. Okay, so let's get into our main series, TeeHee, because we got some banger stuff to talk about this time around. No TCG Pocket this time, just because there's really not much going on in that game right now, aside from just some events in here. So that. However, another game came out. This is free for everybody, called Pokemon Champions. And I believe this is a pretty good game, actually. I tried it out. I wanted to see what the hype is about and everything. I mean, it is competitive VGC, or the video game series competitive scene. And I think that they kind of killed it with it. I mean, I know they had some bugs from day one, and people have been putting it out on Twitter since like the day of the release and everything. However, I think that this is a really good way to get into like the competitive scene of Pokemon in general. It's like I actually got about a couple hours in on it. Okay. Well, the first day I was only there for like half an hour. I did the tutorial and then I went to sleep because I was way too tired that day. But yesterday, after everything, I just sat down. I was like, okay, let me just play a little bit through this. And actually, it was pretty interesting. I did make a somewhat of a competitive team with the free stuff that they give you. So I was like, I'll take it. That's pretty cool. And I've been kind of winning and losing, just like any other competitive thing. You have to really think about how competitive it is in Pokemon VGC. So, I don't know. I do like it. The animations are great. They're really, really good. So, and then I've been using all my Pokemons from Go. So I've just kind of like a lot of shinies there too. So that's been pretty cool. I got like a shiny Incineroar and a shiny Garchomp and everything, Whimsicott and everything. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. So you can transfer Pokemons from Go to home and then home to Champion. So that's actually a pretty amazing thing. And then if you want to do other things, I mean, it always works out that way. So have you tried it, Chris, or not yet?
Nah, I haven't played Champions yet. I was kind of seeing how people felt about it, I guess. And I really do play like a lot of games on my phone already.
Well, it's not on the phone yet. It will be released on the phone later on this year. But it's available on the Switch 1 and Switch 2. So, I mean, once you get the chance to play them, I think so. It is a free game. You don't have to buy anything. Most of the things they give you for free, and if you grind the game, you pretty much do whatever you can do whatever you need to do. So it does have a limit of how many Pokemon you can hold on the storage and everything, so you got to be careful how many you actually have at that point. So just transfer some Pokemon from the main series and you'll be fine, and then you can just make the AVs here and there. It's free to play, so I like it. It's a good entryway for a lot of people. All right, let's talk about this little part right here, and this was a little controversial because there was a regional happening in our backyard, because why not? It was cool. I mean, I think Oxkin, who's in the chat right now, was there during that weekend. Yeah, I know. Well, there you go. That's an interesting comment you say, brother. So yeah. So Orlando Regionals was a weekend ago, not this weekend, but last weekend. And there's been a lot of controversial talk in the last few days for that. I mean, it was just another regional. We had Orlando Regionals before, or any other regional in the past and everything. But this time they went on like a hammer of like disqualifications for no reason. Especially the one that it's very interesting that happened in the Go Championship Series. I think his name is Firestar33. And he, just like any other, competitive player, went to the event and, started, winning and losing. He did lose early on in the bracket, and he clawed his way back from the losers bracket all the way to the finals, the grand finals, actually, where he won five different games, resetted the bracket, and then won 5 more after that. Firestar 73. Yeah, okay, so thank you very much for asking. And everything was fine. It seemed like a pretty standard gameplay. Everything was good. You saw them, opponents going back and forth. And then, of course, Firestar wins the whole thing. Now, so he goes to finish it up. He's basically finish up the game, throws the last charge move, the Pokemon faints, whatever the case may be. Everybody's like, okay, we got our crown winner right here. And then the guy just goes and grabs his headset, throws it to the table, and stands up and, fist bump to the air or something like that. I guess Pokemon didn't like that. And disqualify him after that quote unquote unsportsmanlike ship behavior. And I'm like, what? I was lost for words when I started hearing what was going on in that specific moment. During the stream, I think they just cut to the chase and they went back to the casters and everything, and the casters were talking about the whole thing and all that. And all of a sudden, well, no, we're not talking about that specific moment. That we're talking about what the game in the bracket and everything was for Firestar to actually win and everything. And then all of a sudden, I started going to Twitter and the world champion started talking about it, and they're saying things like, "Oh, we just found out that Firestar was disqualified and got a game lost for unsportsmanship, behavior." And I'm like, what? And then I started seeing all the clips that was going on. And unfortunately, I don't actually have the clip myself here, but he just reacted like a normal person that's celebrating.
Yeah, I didn't think he did anything that was rude per se. He even shook the opponent's hand.
Yeah, it was a normal thing to do, or at least a normal thing that we always feel like doing. It's like
winning a championship. Come on.
First of all, winning a championship. Second of all, actually winning it after doing the bare everything in the entire, not even a bare minimum. He went all out from the losers bracket all the way to the finals, the grand finals, and all that. And then, of course, he just does what a normal person would do. It's like, what is did the headset hit somebody, or what their concerns or anything? Did he throw it all the way to his opponent or something because he won? It's like, I didn't see anything of it. If you look at the clips, he didn't do anything. But they still made it a game lost, and he lost his championship that way, giving it to his opponent, who, mind you, probably was also kind of confused. It's like, I won. It's like, did you see what happened in the game? It's like, which we haven't heard anything much from the opponent, unfortunately. But we have heard a lot about what Firestar has done. So since then, the whole regional has gotten news everywhere. The news source and everything has been going about it. Is actually blown up to the point where even local news have actually picked up this kind of thing. And it's kind of weird, the way that they actually made that decision. And I don't believe it was just the judge's decision. I think it was more to it in the end of the day. However, there's one thing that to note. During that same weekend, that's when 2 other incidents of a sportsmanship behavior happening, unsportsmanship or whatever it's called. But I think there was one in the TCG where I think the opponent grabbed the final cards that he needed to win, and because of that, he actually threw his headset into the like it's the table when the cards got shuffled a little bit, but I don't know if the game stayed or everything. I don't even think the game was over yet, but it was kind of like over because he kind of knew what he needed to win, and he showed the cards and everything that he needed to do. But it was a little like weird and all that stuff. And there was another incident. I think Ken actually covered that incident. I'm not 100% sure on that what happened, but those three incidents combined happened on critical moments of the game where the opponent who was winning just lost it all because of that specific behavior. And I'm just like, I can see a few of them, but the last one for Go just didn't seem to merit a game loss for that reason. It's just very, very weird the way they would do things. A lot of people are saying it's like, well, they have to stay consistent with the ruling. It's like, this wasn't a bad call though. It wasn't a bad call from the person celebrating. It was a bad call from the company itself, thinking that something's going on here. It's like, what are we supposed to do when we win? Are we supposed to just like stare into the screen and be like, hey, we won kind of deal? Yeah, thank you, Chris. It's like, are we supposed to like not show any emotions and be like, yeah, no, we did it, we didn't do it? I don't know. It's like, what are your opinions really on Chris? What do you feel about this?
I definitely think they did not make the right call, but maybe I was missing something in the video. I just would have had a hard time seeing them go through with the decision after everything, unless there was like backlash to do that, like to disqualify him. But I think everyone that's seen the ruling has been like, that is a crazy decision. I don't think I've seen like anyone really agreeing with the decision.
Yeah, I think that was the worst decision they have ever done since ever, really. It's like, why would they even think about that? It's like, there's so many things that you can go about it. Now, there's been statements from both Firestark. I don't know if the Pokemon Company has said anything since. And I believe they're still looking into it. I don't know that much in this sense. But at the same time, it's more like Firestark has done an interview with Hungrybox, which is a competitive player for the Smash Brothers community, number 2 in the world, I believe. And at the same time, it's just like, it just doesn't make any sense. It's like, I'm sorry for Firestark to lose his entirety of his winnings during that time. It's like, I think when you win a regionals, you also get travel to Worlds, travel expenses to Worlds. You get, I think, lounging and all that, and then the entry to the World Championships and all that. But I'm just like, it's so weird. He went on about the whole thing. I think he released a full-on statement about what happened that weekend and all that, which is crazy again. But it's I don't know. It's a bad taste in the whole thing, and a lot of people are really giving this a. If it happens to him, to somebody who really didn't feel like they did anything, can it happen to anybody? Especially, I mean, would it happen to anybody outside of the stream, when they're streaming the kind of thing? But I don't know. It's just one of those things. I want to go through an excerpt here from his statement. I want to be very clear about one thing, and this is a quote from him. I do not hold ill will to anyone who has involved in this decision, especially the 2 judges who you saw on stream that did not make the decision to hand down the 1 game loss. The decision was made by someone much higher up in the tournament organization staff. As I explained below, I think that one person made a good faith mistake. I'm asking everybody involved, please do not direct any harassment, threats, or any ill will towards anyone involved in this. I do not want to focus on who's responsible for the past. I want to focus on the future on why the results should rightly be changed. So yeah, guys, I mean, even through the entirety of things, just make sure you are not doing anything, crazy where it's decisions made and that can be and can be reverted or things like that. It doesn't mean that the person or the judges or anything made those decisions, without proper investigation or whatever. So don't just like he says, do not harass or threat anybody out there for those kind of reasons, because it's not part of the community. We don't want to see that. Also, Oxkin, he says here, meanwhile, there is the LNS dinner has an account ban for what people speculate spoofing, but he's in the tournament with a different account. All right. Well, there's more to it in that sense. So I don't know. It's going to be a lot of different things to see how they play this out from the Play Pokemon events. I hope that this doesn't die down to the point where in the end of the day, they don't care. But, I mean, only time will tell. Any final thoughts, Chris?
Yeah, I'd like to see him to have a chance further on, or some kind of invitation. But I'd be very surprised if they go back on it, to be honest.
With the amount of heat that they're receiving from all this, I believe they gotta at least say something. It's like
maybe.
Yeah.
I'm very interested to see what happens out of it, though.
Yeah, 100%. So it's a lot of factors in that sense, and again, we don't condone any kind of thing that's unfair. But this was very unfair for the game winning title. So we'll leave it at that. If you have any questions, concerns, or anything that you want to say about this, just let us know. We can always go through our social media, and then we can definitely see what's going on there. Just tag us and we'll have our own opinion at that point. But that's pretty much it. Interesting last 2 weeks for sure, for excitement and weird stuff happening. So but yeah, I think, is there anything else you want to add? Anything that we might have missed?
Nothing I can think of. Yeah, I think we pretty much grabbed everything for right now.
I believe so too. I do want to state one last thing. There is technically we already know all the stages of the Masterable Research for Shiny Diancie. I am on page 4 currently, but page 5 will actually be automatically completed because you only need to have the platinum medals, I believe, for fairies and rock types. So that's pretty cool. So you'll go automatically, I believe, to page 6. However, page 6 does require you to receive 30 souvenirs from your buddy, which, if you don't time it correctly, you may be stuck on that pretty early on, unless you actually already have a lot of buddies. So I've been doing kind of like, I'm trying to get all my buddies to hold a gift, and hopefully all of them will have a souvenir. But I mean, you can only do 20 at a time, so you gotta just be careful on that. Most of the time, I think it's like time gated if you don't actually get all of those, but you'll get them eventually. So it's pretty cool. And then after that, I think there's one more final time gate before you actually get to Diancie at that point. So just make sure you guys are aware of what's going on. But that's pretty much it on that. All right. With that saying said, thank you so much for listening, everybody out there. Of course, thank you for everybody who's joined us in the chat. But at the same time, thank you for listening us in our podcast services feeds, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Pickaxe. Definitely those places. If you can leave us a review, we would greatly appreciate it. You can follow our socials and X, Pure Let It Go, Pokemon Trigger Please, and Purified Podcasts. You can email us anything to the purifiedpodcast@gmail.com if you want to share any of news or any cool stuff that you may have. Let us know. We also would like to recognize our patrons. Gym Leader supporters, Matty G, Esper Willow, KJ The Man, Herbert, Brandy, PJ, TR, JT, Fisher, JZE, and James. Executive producers of the network, Monkey Bread, Sanders, Kate Constant, Tish Smith. Our lead for Patreon, Alsard Renee, and then our Giovanni tier Patreon, Boris. Yeah. So thank you so much, guys, for your continued support and helping us keep the digital lights on. I'm stole that from GoCast because it is. And then, of course, you can join our exclusive Discord for $1 a month for the Patreon. So make sure you check us out there. And don't forget to check us out at PokemonProfessor.com/PurifiedPodcast for anything else. With that being said, Chris, it's time for you to take us away for the night.
All right. thank you guys very much for joining us. It's been a lovely, lovely time. And yeah, I hope you guys will catch us next week with even more Pokemon news. And yeah, get excited as we get into the memories. And yeah, it's going to be a lot of recap, but that means a lot of new players are going to be able to catch up. So yeah, see you guys next week. Peace out, guys.
Keep purifying everybody. We'll see you guys next time.